Hello, my name is Charlotte, and I'm a farmer. In this video, I'll show you why good hygiene is so important when harvesting asparagus and what you should pay attention to. When you harvest asparagus, you're producing a high-quality food. Therefore, hygiene is always the top priority. But the topic is more complex than you think. It starts with your health. You should only work with food if you feel completely healthy and have no illness symptoms or diseases which need to be reported. You can find an overview and more information on the Robert Koch Institute website. If you feel unwell, please let your line manager know. As for your clothing, make sure your arms and legs are completely covered in order to avoid contamination of the asparagus with body fluids. Before you start work, it's important to wash your hands and forearms thoroughly. Then disinfect with antibacterial gel. Disinfectants can only be fully effective if your hands are completely dry. If you try to disinfect your hands while they are still wet, the disinfectant becomes diluted and will not work properly. You should cover cuts or open wounds with the appropriate plasters. You can also find all the important information on these topics on the hygiene notices on your farm. Before you go to the field, you should make sure that your work utensils are clean. It's best to clean them every day after work. At work, there are two things you should consider. Your employer must provide a toilet and a hand-washing facility in the field you are working in or in the immediate vicinity. Make sure you wash your hands thoroughly for at least 30 seconds in order to ensure they are completely clean. Breaks to eat, drink, or smoke are only permitted in the designated areas. There is often a place for this on the edge of the field with seating and drinks. This is important to prevent contamination of the asparagus. Due to the current coronavirus pandemic, you should also consider the following. The virus is spread to the mucous membranes of the mouth, nose, or eyes by airborne droplets or contaminated hands. It is therefore important that you wash your hands thoroughly before and after each break. Dry them, and of course, try not to touch your face. In addition, you should always keep a distance of 1.5 meters from other people and avoid forming groups, especially during the break. Always sneeze and cough into a tissue or the crook of your arm to avoid contamination of the asparagus or other people. If you feel feverish or show other symptoms of being ill, please leave the field immediately and inform the farmer and your doctor as quickly as possible. So to sum up, there are a few things you should consider when it comes to hygiene. Only work if you feel really healthy. Wear appropriate clothing. Wash your hands regularly and cover injuries with plasters. And don't take a break on the field, but in the designated places. Your employer has prepared a form on this subject, which you must sign to confirm you have received this hygiene training. Now you know what hygiene precautions you should take for your work in the field. The next video is about work clothes and occupational safety.